Hi, first grade. Okay, for your art assignment this week, what you need is you need a piece of paper, a pencil, a black Sharpie, or you can use a black crayon or a black oil pastel, and some paint. You can use any kind of paint that you want. I'm gonna use watercolors. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna fold your paper in half. You're gonna take the top part of your paper and fold it to the bottom and make a nice hard crease. And then you're gonna fold it the other way. So you're gonna take the left side and fold it over to the right side and make a hard crease line. So you should end up with 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure your paper is going vertically, which is up and down, and we're gonna sketch our tree using a pencil. So you can use the tree in the picture that I sent you, or you can use any tree you want. You can go in your backyard with a parent and look at a tree in nature, or you can look up a picture online. So the tree that I wanted to sketch had kind of a thick root, a thick base, and then it curves up and it branches out into a lot of branches. So you can start with something like that and just add in some branches. And you want to try to take up a large portion of your paper. Now, everyone's tree is going to be shaped a little bit different. This is just the shape of my tree. And you can even let your branches go off the page if you like. And remember, you're sketching in pencil so that if you make a little mistake, you can always go back and fix it. Okay, so you want something sort of like this. Now remember, your tree might have a very different shape. It might be super skinny and tall. It might be rounder like a bush, but mine was pretty wide at the bottom. And then it branched off into a bunch of different branches that have teeny, tiny, tiny little flowers. So I'm not gonna draw the flowers, but I'm gonna draw all of the little branches that the flowers would live on. And I do that by just adding some lines that are kind of shaped like a straight line and then like a Y. And those are gonna be my skinnier branches. But remember, I'm not adding the flowers. And I'm doing this with just lines and dashes. Now, if you have a branch like this, see how there's 2 that kind of come together? You can either point them so that they come together like that, or you can make them get skinnier and skinnier and it can shoot all the way off the page like that. It's up to you. The other thing you want to keep in mind is in each of your folds, in each of your areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, you want to have a few branches in each little section. So even if, like my tree, the branches didn't start till up here, I added a couple in the bottom so that this section and this section would also have branches. Okay, so once you're done with sketching, you're gonna take your Sharpie or your black crayon or oil pastel, and you're gonna outline your whole drawing. So you're gonna go over all of your pencil lines very carefully so that we do not see any more pencil. We only see black lines. And I'm going quickly, but you are gonna take your time. I'm just going quickly because it's a video and you're watching it. Now, if there's a portion where you accidentally don't go over your pencil lines perfectly, that's not a problem. You just take your eraser and erase the pencil lines, but leave the Sharpie lines. You just kind of tidy it up and fix it up a little bit. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so I've outlined my whole tree. And remember, it's covering all 4 sections. The next step you're gonna do is you're going to take a black or dark brown crayon or oil pastel, and you're going to color in your tree. You're gonna color in the whole thing. Black. And if you don't have a black oil pastel or a black crayon, you can just use your Sharpie. And the reason why I'm turning my paper around is so that I don't smudge as I color, because your wrist sometimes smudges. So what you can do with oil pastels, if you have oil pastels, is you can take one of your arty fingers and you can kind of blend the pastel together so that there's not as much white. You can kind of blend it out a little bit if you want. Okay. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go wash my hands and then I'm gonna show you the next step.